Will plastic iPhones be this year's hot gadget? I'm Bridget Carey, and this is your CNET Update. For some people, summer vacation could mean standing in line for the next iPhone. More reports are swirling that Apple's planning to launch the next iPhone sometime in the summer. But it's more than just that. The Wall Street Journal's latest report also backs the rumor that Apple is working on a cheaper version of the iPhone, and it could be made of plastic. If you're wondering why Apple would ever make a cheap version of its iconic high-quality status symbol phone, it could be to target the growing prepaid market where people just want to pay for the phone without getting into a 2-year contract. It also could be for emerging markets in other countries that are demanding more affordable phones. The streaming music service Rdio is getting into the video business with Video. It's a store for buying, renting, and sharing movies and TV shows with friends. At first, only subscribers to Rdio can try out this video version, and it has thousands of titles. If you're unfamiliar with Rdio, it's similar to Spotify in that there's a free ad-supported version for listening to music on demand, or paying $10 a month gets you the ability to listen without ads on a smartphone. Good news for hipsters. If you ever bought a vinyl record on Amazon, you can now get the digital copy for free stored in your Amazon Cloud Player library. It's part of Amazon's new Auto Rip service. Amazon first offered Auto Rip for people who bought CDs, and now it also applies for vinyl records. Here's a bit of trivia to end today's roundup. The first cell phone call was made 40 years ago on a 2-pound phone in New York, but the first commercial text message was sent 20 years ago. And two-way video chatting became a feature on cell phones in Europe 10 years ago, believe it or not. Of course, the tech is much more reliable now with Skype and FaceTime. So what's the next advancement for communication? Expect to hear more about HD voice. If HD on your TV makes for a sharper picture, then HD voice is sharper sound. People will sound more like their natural voice, and there'll be less interference. It's already used in Europe, but it's just coming out now in the US. T-Mobile says its iPhone 5 will have HD voice. AT&T and Sprint plan to come out with HD voice sometime this year. But don't expect all your calls to suddenly sound better when it launches. You first have to have one of the newest phones that can handle HD voice, and then it'll only work if you're on the same network. That means if you're on AT&T, you have to be talking to someone else with an HD voice phone on AT&T. But there is good news. If you want to get out of a call, it's still totally believable to say, "Hold on, you seem to be breaking up." That's your Tech News Update. You can find more details at the blog cnet.com/update. From our studios in New York, I'm Bridget Carey.